Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Hopeful Ukrainian political comedy, Servant of the People 2. Continue watching to find out more.
The land that you seized in your war may be not big enough, but you'll have a lot of hells, all yours, to burn yourself in forever.
While visiting the great land of Nunavik, delight the locals by saying Ulu Hatsieret. That means, have a nice day, in Inuktitut, the principal Aboriginal language spoken in Nunavik. Righteous viewers, I am Cheyenne. The open-hearted Nunavimiut people send you a friendly embrace. Today we present a Ukrainian political comedy film, Servant of the People 2.
Я люблю свою страну, люблю свою жену, люблю свою собаку. Я всего на свете член, почти что супермен, но редко лезу в драку. Знает весь двор мой приговор, слуга народа. У меня почти все есть, достоинство и честь, и даже крики «Браво!». Персональный самолет мне выделил народ, а что, имею право на животу, вот тут набью тату, слуга народа.
Servant of the People 2 is based on the political satire comedy television series Servant of the People, which ran for 3 seasons from 2015 to 2019. In the television series, the main character, Vasily Petrovich Goloborodko, is a hard-working high school history teacher who, like most people in Ukraine, is extremely upset with the government. When his complaints about politics and corruption are filmed and uploaded to YouTube by one of his students, the video goes viral online, and Vasily is unexpectedly elected the president of Ukraine in a landslide victory.
Да. Доброе утро, господин президент.
A total political novice, he has a hard time adjusting to this sudden change of roles, as well as the dramatic switch of attitude in people around him, even his family members. Vasily often finds himself talking to historical figures in his head, trying to get solutions of all kinds to unexpected incidents or challenges.
Before he was president of Ukraine, he was just an ordinary guy who played the president of Ukraine. Vasily, a high school teacher unexpectedly catapulted to power, takes on oligarchs and bureaucracy. But can one honest man survive politics? Volodymyr Zelensky stars in Servant of the People.
In the television program, Yuri Ivanovich Chuiko is the prime minister and appears very experienced and smooth, arranging everything for the new president without asking his opinions and mostly ignoring the president's questions. When Vasily discovers all minister candidates are controlled by Yuri, he decides to offer the positions to a group of trusted friends he knows personally.
Василий Петрович.
A true believer in democracy and with real care for the interest of the Ukrainian people, Vasily starts to make changes and reformations immediately. At the same time, the oligarchs who have always controlled the parliament, or Verkhovna Rada in Ukrainian, realize that it is not easy to compromise Vasily nor his new cabinet. While inexperienced in politics, President Goloborodko and his merry band of reformer ministers begin a long fight against the entrenched corruption, with all kinds of amusingly creative and witty methodology. After its release in 2015, Servant of the People immediately became a huge success, becoming one of Ukraine's most popular television shows of all time.
Это только начало.
In 2016, the feature-length movie sequel was produced, entitled Servant of the People 2. In the film, former Prime Minister Yuri Ivanovich Chuiko, an ally of the oligarchs, is sentenced to jail, and the newly elected president and his team are doing their best to make positive changes in Ukraine. Their efforts to obtain financial aid from the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, is met with demands for anti-corruption laws to be passed in exchange for the loan. The powerful, greedy oligarchs reject the president's sincere plea and force him to accept their candidate as the new prime minister so they may gain control of the IMF fund.
Это не вариант. Значит так, закон один для всех. А иначе, пожалуйста, чемоданы в руки, большой привет. Вы что, нам угрожаете? Но я сделаю все, чтобы эти законы были приняты. Смешно.
The leading causes of almost all diseases stem back to diet, and the leading cause of thriving and feeling incredible goes to diet as well. True health is your own mind, body, physical and spiritual health. And also, it's your community's health and then global health like in Cowspiracy. So we're incorporating everything into what true health is. Kip Anderson, vegan.
Treasured viewers, let's take a moment now to pray for enlightened leadership around the globe, so we may soon have world vegan, world peace. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to hopeful Ukrainian political comedy, Servant of the People 2. Faced with the immoral demands of power-hungry oligarchs and desperate to find a solution, President Goloborodko gains inspiration while mentally recalling some historical events. He visits Yuri, who is enjoying a very luxurious lifestyle even in prison, believing his billionaire friends will soon get him out. After realizing he has been abandoned, Yuri decides to help Vasily. Yuri has collected enough evidence of the corrupt oligarchs' numerous crimes to take them down. Together they must now formulate a plan to overcome the oligarchs and stand up for the Ukrainian people.
Что, ты действительно его выпустишь?
Выпущу одного, посажу всех.
Ты долбанулся, что ли?
С олигархами нужно поступать точно так же. Столкнуть их лбами, развалить коалицию и договориться с каждым по отдельности.
полностью переделали ему внешность, его мама родная не узнает.
Хотілось би побачити президента.
Тарас Андреевич, давайте поговорим о вас.
Президент Голобородько призначив Івана Василюка новим губернатором Харківської області.
Голобородько поставил твоего человека! Слушайте, это грохот. Это рушится коалиция.
Ending the oligarchs' coalition is not their only challenge, as the IMF adds unreasonable conditions that will hurt the country's environment, agriculture, and consequently the Ukrainian people. What does President Golobородько choose to do?
Сейчас Вася узнает, что такое запорожское гостеприимство.
Даже не думайте.
Президент просить вибачення, він зараз проводить в Раді фінальні консультації.
Надо быть таким идиотом! Ну, простите, я не сдержался.
Servant of the People 2 was directed by Alexei Kuryshenko, who also co-produced the film with Volodymyr Zelensky, Boris Sheffer, Sergei Sheffer, and Andrei Yakovlev. The production became another big success for Cartel 95 Studio, as was the television series. Hilarious and entertaining, this film also prompts the viewer to reflect upon the yearning of Ukrainian people for true democracy as well as an honest and efficient government. The main character, President Vasily Petrovich Golobородько, is played by current President of Ukraine, His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky, who is also a Shining World Leadership Award for Bravery laureate. He is a co-producer of the film and the founder of Cartel 95. His TV character was so popular that he was referred to as the People's President, whose belief and actions resonate with the current sentiments of people. Through his portrayal of the upright leader on television, Volodymyr Zelensky brought hope for a brighter future. In March 2018, the independent political party with the same name, Servant of the People, was created by the employees of Cartel 95. Volodymyr Zelensky announced his candidacy on December 31st, 2018, only 4 months before the 2019 Ukrainian presidential election. And he won with a landslide victory, receiving over 73% of the vote in a win that resembled that of President Goloborодько in the television series and film. In real life, His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky has encountered countless challenges, including political corruption, the COVID-19 pandemic, an unstable economy, and the devastating Russian invasion since February 2022. When the capital city came under assault by Russian troops, President Zelensky turned down the offer of assistance to evacuate to a safer location and chose to stay in Kiev with the defense forces. His tremendous bravery, tireless efforts, and sincere devotion to the country not only unite and encourage the people of Ukraine, but have also won respect and support from all around the globe. In the film, President Goloborодько says, "We are indeed standing on the edge of an abyss, but we still have a chance to become a great country. We are a nation of open, clever, and talented people. When we understand this, the whole world will say, 'Glory to Ukraine.'"
Slava Ukraini!
Now, especially after the Russian invasion, His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky and the Ukrainian people have truly shown us what an admirable, noble country Ukraine is, inspiring the world with their resiliency and righteousness. President Zelensky has given many powerful and touching speeches, including this one, which brought the European Union's translator to tears.
We're fighting just for our land and for our freedom. Nobody's going to break us. We're strong. We're Ukrainians.
In view of the tragic events happening in Ukraine, Servant of the People 2 is a lighthearted but stark reminder of the dangers of corruption. The film causes us to reflect upon the values we must all foster to secure a world where goodwill and love reign.
Спасибо вам.
We pray that with God's blessings, the brave Ukrainian people and their beloved president, His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky, will enjoy peace and harmony in their beautiful country soon.
No to vegan, so you can go to the funeral home faster.
Noble viewers, thank you for your devoted company today. Coming up next is Only Peacemakers Can Go to Heaven, Part 8 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News, here on Supreme Master Television. May God's grace guide our every step as we walk together towards an era of tranquility and prosperity for all beings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CS.